I don't know. I will finish this part here because I think this is also important. The complaint is part of Florida's controversial legislation signed last year by Governor Ron DeSantis, big old Ronnie boy, banning certain instruction about sexual orientation and gender identity in the classroom. DeSantis and other supporters pushed the measure as a form of parental rights. That's what we've been discussing. While opponents said it's tried to erase LGBTQ people from schools and dubbed the law Don't Say Gay. If there's ever a moment where that is in full frontal, like in your face, this is one of them where this isn't even the lesson. The thing is that the movie wasn't actually the lesson. The movie was being given to a half empty classroom after a day of standardized testing as a means for the kids to relax.
Oh, we all know what that is. We have all seen movies. You put your head on your desk and you go to sleep. The lights get turned out.
Yeah, that's exactly what was happening here. So it's and that is the issue. And the fact that the movie happened to have characters in it who expressed feelings, not acted on them, just expressed the very feeling of wanting to be in a relationship with the same sex, that is now banned. How wild. And I feel like that's inappropriate. That's just it. Because here's the thing: there's a kid in that class. This is a fifth. Here's the thing: if this was a second grade class or something much younger, like you said, like my daughter, she doesn't understand relationships. She doesn't know same sex. Like she doesn't understand these things. She's too young for that. If you're in fifth grade, you're starting to develop these feelings. You're starting to have understandings of boys, girls, starting to explore your the beginning feelings of like, wanting to tell a girl that you like them or a guy, vice versa. So you have a kid in that class who is gay, 100% guaranteed. 100, I could 100% guarantee in the school, at least in the fifth grade, someplace there is a fifth grader that is listening to this that is gay and is being told that something about them is wrong. The movie you put on, they were like, that was really cool. You're telling them that it's not okay for them to be exactly who they are. That's so messed up. From like I was saying, as an educator, as an educational institution that's supposed to be molding and protecting children, the harm you are doing to a child, so innocuous, just by putting on a movie with representation for someone that is like them, and you're telling them that something about them is not right.
Because that's what they believe.
That's crazy. Yeah, but
That's what they believe. I mean, that whole bill is the reason why, coincidentally, ironically enough, he's at DeSantis is fighting Disney.
right.
I
Well,
mean,
yes. That's
that's
part.
the whole
Yes,
reason.
that's the
Disney
reason of the fight.
came out and said that bill is no good.
Right.
And now there's this big turf war.
Yeah.
And this Disney movie just happened to bring it all out again.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean, I
I
think
don't
that this parent is probably also taking, like, the board is taking their moment to ingratiate them, most likely, to DeSantis, to say, hey, we're with you. We're doing this fight. We're
Well, that's what
banning.
happened with what we covered on the other episode with the statue of David.
Yes. Well, oh man,
And
that's a
that was
yeah,
and they deemed that to be pornographic.
pornographic. Yeah.
And two parents
Yeah.
complained to the school, got the principal fired.
Yeah.
And the guy that made the decision was like a DeSantis crony,
Right.
at the head of the board of education or whatever it was, and said like, yeah, we're going to be on the front lines of enacting DeSantis's policies and vision. Like, yeah, that you're absolutely right. They are just trying to suck up to this maniac in charge of Florida.